Hey guys, the X9 Green here. I'm going to give you a bit of an update and then a little bit of a comparison. Update on my white 2023 Honda Pilot. It's still at Honda. It's been there since June 4th. But they called us and they said the part supposedly finally got there and they're going to start working on it, but they're not done with it. So I'm interested to see exactly what happened, and I'll do an update video on that. I still am in this black 2023 Honda Pilot that I've been comparing it with. That's the lower trim level. There's been no hiccups with this vehicle yet. We got, we got this with 1,500 miles, and now it's got 8,500. So we put 7,000 on it, and nothing weird's happened. Been driving it pretty hard to see if it's reliable or not, and it seemed fine. Just for you guys' curiosity, they told me I was going to get the oil change, and they said just wait till the light pops up. It counts down on the oil reminder until it hits about 20%. It was 20% for a little bit, and then it went off to 20% and said it gave a little A17 or something, which means I guess you got to get in for service. So we're supposedly taking it there this Friday to get our other one back. But I wanted to compare this one. In my other video, I think I talked about it. We had the same time we had this one, we also had a 2023 Ford Explorer Limited because our Kia Sorento was getting work done on it. Oh, there's the maintenance due light that comes on, by the way, when you need an oil change. A16. And so I actually had both vehicles at the same time. So a 2023 Ford Explorer Limited with the 2.4 liter EcoBoost all-wheel drive, and then we had this one on the 2023 Honda Pilot. And just to kind of, since that we had it at the same time, I'm just gonna do a bit of a comparison. The looks on the outside and the size on the outside look pretty similar. I think the Ford Explorer looks a little bit more cool or sexy or however you guys want to call it. But I like the Pilot too. It looks a lot nicer than it did from the previous one. The interior, I feel like the Honda Pilot is just a little bit roomier. Very small amount though. And it also looks a little bit more simpler on our actual Honda Pilot's the EXL, but it's a little bit more simple looking than the Explorer, which I kind of like. But the interiors are pretty much a draw. Engine wise, this Honda Pilot's pretty quick for a naturally aspirated V6, but that 2.4 liter inline 4 EcoBoost is crazy fast. It really surprised me. It would smoke the Pilot all day long. So if you want a really fast sporty car, definitely go with the Explorer. But I wanted a reliable car, and that's one of the reasons I didn't want turbos and all that kind of stuff. So I got the Honda, but you've seen how that's gone so far. Not too good for me. The transmission wise, this has the 10-speed transmission, and it's a little, it's not jerky. Just the first gear is like so low that as you give it any gas at all, it feels like it's like, but it could be, as long as it's reliable. It's all I care about. The Ford had the 10-speed, and it just kind of glided. So it definitely seems faster and smoother and kind of stuff like that. But what else can I compare? The other comparisons would be the transmission, engine, suspension, and feel. They feel about the same that way. I didn't tow anything with either of them. So I think they're pretty close price wise, and we were looking at the Ford Explorer too before we bought this, and this one was a little bit cheaper, or the Pilot was a little bit cheaper. Seemed a little bit more simple, and I definitely wanted the reliability because I already have an EcoBoost in my F-150. So that's kind of why we went the Honda Pilot. But as you guys have seen, that's not going too good, right, reliability-wise. My EcoBoost in my F-150 made it 25,000 miles before it failed, and the one in the Honda, I don't know if the whole complete engine's failed yet, but the head-on at least failed at, I think it was like 5,000. But they're pretty close. It's going to be a preference thing. If you want a little bit sportier looking, for sure, quicker looking. And they both have 10-speed transmissions, but the Ford feels a little smoother. Probably want to go with the Ford. But I'll give you another video when I get my other Honda Pilot back. And I'm out on this one. Have a good one.